Please remember to remain seated at all times. This does include small children, as they are not permitted to stand on your lap, on the seat, or on the floor. If you have small children in your group, please have them sit in the center portion of your seat with an adult on the outside edges. Also, remember to keep all body parts inside the car at all times, and the use of tobacco products is not permitted during our trip. Thank you.
Alrighty, folks, we're going to roll on out of the depot here any moment, so let's take our seats and hold on tight. Now, sometimes up during the daytime like this, our engine crew gets a little lazy up there, so we might have to help them out by giving that row seat a push. So push on that row seat in front of you. Let's see if we can get this train rolling here. Come on, y'all, push. Don't push on the person in front of you now, just on the row seat. Hey, I think you got their attention. He blew the whistle twice there.
Those two whistles you just heard tell us that our engineer has received our all clear, and we will be pulling out of the depot at any moment. As we get ready to depart, let me remind you of a couple of the safety rules you will need to know for our trip today. Please remember to remain seated at all times. This does include small children, as they are not permitted to stand on your lap, on the seat, or on the floor. If you have small children in your group, please have them sit in the center portion of your seat with an adult on the outside edges. Also, remember to keep all body parts inside the car at all times, and the use of tobacco products is not permitted during our trip. Thank you.
And here we go. Folks, on the last few cars, look over there in the middle of the depot on the left-hand side. Wave goodbye to Depot Master Paul. He's waving us off there. Let's tell Paul we'll see him in a day or two, a week at the most, but we've never been gone more than a week. Bye, Paul. See you later. Bye-bye. How about giving these folks up ahead of the village crossing the big old county is about to count on the count of three. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Howdy! Look up ahead on the right-hand side, you'll see Dollywood's old-fashioned milk bell. That is Palmer by fresh baked cinnamon bread. Make sure you go in there and grab yourself a couple of loaves of that hot cinnamon bread. It is now been working by me. And we're rolling on through the Owens Farm Crossing. Here's Conductor Reed, keeping everybody safe and sound behind the gates. Bye, Reed. See you later. Bye, everybody. Alright, I'm going to let you know a little bit about this piece of rolling history you are riding behind. It all started December 7th of 1941. That was the attack on Pearl Harbor and America's involvement in World War II. The U.S. Army determined that a military highway was needed to protect Alaska from invasion. So in 1942, the U.S. Army took over the White Pass of the Yukon Railroad to build the Alcan Military Highway. April 1943, the Baldwin locomotive works out of Eddystone, Pennsylvania, built our narrow gauge MacArthur style engine number 192. It weighs a little over pounds, and is a genuine coal-fired steam-driven Type 282 locomotive engine. That 282 simply means 2 small guide wheels in the front, 2 small guide wheels in the back, and 8 big large drive wheels in the middle. After she was built, they shipped her up to Skagway, Alaska, where they put her to work on the White Pass at Yukon Railroad. Took over 280,000 tons of supplies and materials, along with thousands of troops and personnel to build the Alcan Military Highway. Up 34 trains, just like Engine 192 up ahead, ran each day in support of road construction. In only 9 months, what seemed impossible at that time became possible. The Alcan Military Highway was completed on time. I bet you folks didn't even realize you were riding behind a true veteran of World War II. We here at Dollywood, we sure are proud of all of our veterans from all branches of the military. Our thoughts and prayers go to those on active duty around the world today. Hey, if we got any vets going forward, raise your hands up to be recognized. The rest of us give them a round of applause. Thanks for the brothers. God bless you. Thank you so much, veterans. In 192 was retired in 1960 from the White Castle Yukon Railroad. Then later on in 1961, she was purchased by Rumble Railroad. It was on this very property that she affectionately became known as Klondike Katy. To Klondike Katy continued her tradition of hard work with us throughout the evolution of our park, beginning with Rebel Railroad in 1961. It changed names to Gold Rush Junction, moving Silver Dollar City. Finally, in 1986, a beautiful lady by the name of Dolly Parton came along, and she renamed our park Dollywood, to which it has gone to this very day. Over here on your right-hand side, you see that orange roller coaster. That's our new one, the Big Bear Mountain Coaster. It goes 48 miles an hour over and under a waterfall and through a tunnel. It's mighty fun to ride, y'all. Also over here on the right is Wildwood Grove. That's our new portion that opened up May of 2019. It has 11 experiences to have fun on, like the Dragon Fly roller coaster, the one with a bright green rail. Behind Wildwood Road is the Drop Line Tower. That will take you up in the air 230 feet for a fantastic view and then drop you straight down at 77 miles an hour. Further on up Timber Canyon is the Mystery Mine. That is a steel coaster with vast drops, white knuckle loops that plunge you 84 feet straight down an abandoned mine shaft. And behind there is the Wild Eagle Coaster that will soar you 23 stories high on the wings of an eagle and drop you into a 110-foot giant loop at speeds of 63 miles an hour. Further on up Wilderness Pass, you'll come to the Fire Chaser Express. That is a fuel-launched roller coaster, which means it takes you forwards and backwards. It is an excellent family fun ride. Last but certainly not least is the Tennessee Tornado. That's our oldest coaster on park. It has 3 giant corkscrew loops on it. So if we have coaster fans on board, Dollywood is your place to be. Let's go way back in time. Long, long ago, the Cherokees called these mountains Chaconamig, which means the place of the blue smoke. It is home to more plants and trees than anywhere else in the United States. Even in the air, you can hear the songs of over 200 species of birds in flight. The Smokies are a never-ending song that changes with each season and with each nearby. Well, folks, we've reached the top of Iron Mountain. This is our highest elevation there on our little train ride. We're about to go around the upper loop. You're going to get a chance to see the beautiful Great Smoky Mountains off in the distance as we round this loop. They're going to be on your left-hand side. Be sure to hang on to your cameras and cell phones. Don't drop them overboard. While we're doing that, how about on the count of 3, let's yell and tell Engineer Rob to blow that whistle real loud and long. Let's do it here. 1, 2, 3. Blow the whistle. Let's give that engineer a big hand, everybody. Yeah. Now that was is our engineer Rob and Klondike Katy saying thank you so much for that applause. And there they are over there on the left-hand side, far above that tree line, the beautiful Great Smoky Mountains. You can easily see why those Cherokees call them Shawnee, place of the blue smoke, because they look like that most of the time, smoke or no smoke. Well, folks, it's all downhill from here to the town of Dollywood. We're going to play some train music as we head on back down the hill. Here's the country fair on the left-hand side. That's where all those kids' rides are. They've also got some pretty good ice cream cones there too. As we head on around the corner here, look over there on the right. That green building is our train shop. Sitting out in the yard is engine number 70, Cinderella, built in 1938. And she's a World War II veteran herself. Take it a little longer. Hey, Cinderella. On behalf of myself and my fellow assistant conductor on car 3, her name is Megan, and then her buddy there is Andre, the guy in the blue shirt. And myself, your conductor, Chris. I want to thank you all for riding with us on the Dollywood Express. Have a wonderful and blessed day, everybody.
Once again, folks, we would like to remind you to please remain seated until the train has come to a complete stop. We will let you know when it is safe to exit. Thank you, and enjoy yourself here at Dollywood.
Well, it has come that time again. We are about to roll back into the depot and complete our little journey. This would be a great time to start looking around and collecting up your personal belongings. Anything you brought on board with you, be sure to take it with you when you go.
Yeah, Mike. Get your cup.
As we roll on around the bend, if you'll look up to the front of the car at the top, you'll see a number up there. We have 7 cars on this train. Look up there to see what car number you're riding on. You set them on car number 8. You are wrong. We don't have a car number 8. We're back, Caitlin. As the train comes to a stop, we do need to ask everybody on it to please remain seated even after it comes to a total stop. Remain seated. Our engine crew has to set the brakes. Nobody can get up, including me. So please remain seated. Remain seated.